What is going on, YouTube Nation? This is Darth Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss future videos. I do a lot of stock and dividend analysis videos, and don't forget my videos are free. I don't believe in charging you. I show you everything that I buy and everything that I'm looking at, and I am long in AT&T stock, and I have some great news for you guys. So recently, everybody has been all over AT&T on their debt that they owe and what people are going to do with their debt. A lot of dividend investors are upset, but I'm going to tell you a few things that I like about recent news on AT&T, and you tell me what you think at the end of the video. So again, if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Let's check this out right now. So this is what I like about AT&T recently. So its sales growth has increased. Okay, I'm looking at quarterly information. Okay, it has went up 7.91% since September. Its sales have gone up and its revenue has gone up. Gross income growth is up 2.14%, and gross profit margin is 36.87%. Okay, SGA growth is 10.34%. So they are in a lot of debt, but again, with their dividends, they're not increasing their dividends because they're paying off their debt, which is huge. Okay, so their net income growth, negative 593%. But let's think about this. Okay, as I jump to another thing, I'm going to show you something about these guys. First of all, they're rated at $28.93. So they, their dividends are like shot. They're not increasing their dividends, which I'll go over their dividends in a second. They haven't recently done well against the S&P, but this is what makes these guys a special stock. So I'm going to jump to one more thing that I feel very confident about the stock and its potential, not as a growth stock, but as a dividend stock. So this is a stock that normally you don't want in your traditional or Roth IRA. This is a stock that is at a certain price, usually doesn't go too high. If you look at the 52-week range, $26.08 to $38.82, not bad, okay? But again, it's not going to really blow up. It's not going to go to the moon. So I'm just giving you a heads up. Now, let me show you one thing that I like about AT&T and what's going on. This is what I like real quick. This was posted on the 27th of January. HBO Max activations doubled to 17.2 million in the fourth quarter. Okay. HBO and HBO Max now have a combined 41.5 domestic subscribers, up 20% from 34.6 a year prior. Of the 37.7 million HBO Max eligible subscribers, 30 million came from wholesalers and 6.8 were through retail channels. So here's one thing. I want to go over this, okay? So Wonder Woman did well, okay? It was a movie. The telecommunications company, which owns Warner Media, okay, AT&T, reported that HBO and HBO Max now have a combined 41.5 million domestic subscribers, up 20% from 34.6 million a year prior. So again, the thing is that it's important, okay? AT&T put in a lot of money with HBO Max, okay? And what's going on with these guys are HBO Max is starting to really kick in. And what's going on, okay, sure, Warner Brothers revenue fell 21.2% to 3.2 billion because of film postponements. But what happens when this bug goes away? So when the bug goes away, and you know what I'm referring to, which is the coronavirus, common sense wise says that everything's going to go back up because they're going to do more movies. They're going to do a lot more things related to Wonder Woman, Batman, and everything. So that's what's going to be excited. So now I'm going to jump to the dividend history real quick. Okay, over time, AT&T has increased its dividend from 48 cents, 49 cents, 50, 51, 52 with a 7.3% dividend yield. So I like this about AT&T. I am a big time investor in AT&T. I have them in my M1 Finance dividend portfolio, and I'm going to continue to invest in AT&T as a dividend stock. And I feel very confident that this stock will distribute very good dividends. The payment dates are February, May, August, and November. Okay, so it has consistently distributed its dividends. This stock is not going up to the moon, and it's not going down. So this is not a stock that you really want to consider for your traditional or Roth IRA, because when you think about traditional and Roth IRAs, you think about your net asset value, and you want a stock to increase its dividend over time and to increase its price per share. AT&T is not really a stock that's going to do that. So if you look at a stock like O, okay, there's potential with O, or just let's look at Vanguard VOO. Price per share increases and normally the dividend increases. So that's the thing that's very nice about stocks like that compared to AT&T. So the revenue is increasing with AT&T. The price per share is not jumping up or down, okay, which is good. A 7.3% dividend yield, and they're paying off their debt. They're being responsible for all this debt that they own. So how can you say no to a stock like that? I'm going to jump just in case if you have some questions, because I know you guys make some comments too to see how it's done against the S&P. I'm going to show you how it's done against the S&P real quick before I give more of a follow-up. So looking at AT&T, it has been way down, way down. And the dividends have been increasing, yet the S&P is just killing it. It's up 2,000% since AT&T's inception to negative 51.3%. Oh my gosh, should we be worried? Me, as an investor who is long into AT&T, absolutely not. I'm going to continue to reinvest my dividends. I have them in my M1 Finance portfolio, and I'm going to buy more shares. I have a higher percentage. I think it's 5% right now in my dividend portfolio. It is cheap. It is giving me nice dividends. I'll show you how much dividends I received recently from AT&T. We're going to jump to that real quick. Okay, so I recently earned $11.59 from AT&T. Okay, so how many holdings do I have in AT&T? 25 holdings. As I've said to you guys before, once I get to 25 shares in a lot of these stocks, I'm going to start doing some damage. As you can tell, the compound interest is kicking in. So if I get to 25 or 100, if I get to 100 shares of AT&T, I can do some serious damage with my dividend portfolio and start buying more shares, and more shares will start buying AT&T with these stocks. So I'm very confident with what AT&T is capable of. Okay, I own. Okay, I'm right at 5%. I'm going to change that eventually, because once some of these change, I'm going to bump it right back up. But I want to get at least CenturyLink. I want to get at least maybe up to 100 shares, and then leave it alone with AT&T and go back to 1%. But these guys, once they go up, AT&T will come back and fix itself, which is nice. These guys need to decrease, which at my real estate sector. So AT&T will be back there, be buying more shares of AT&T. Compound interest will be kicking in, and I will be very happy with what I see with AT&T. So let me know what you think of this video. What do you think of the revenue and the dividend of AT&T? Do you think this company is safe? Do you think it's a stock that you should avoid with a 10-foot pole? You tell me based on the earnings of AT&T and what you think. So again, if you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. If you're interested in having a fractional share dividend portfolio, look at this, what AT&T earned me, by the way. If you're interested in having a fractional share dividend portfolio with AT&T, I have a referral link. If you're interested, if you sign up, you earn, you get $30. I get $30 as well. There's a special. Guess what? You get a free AT&T share just for signing up with M1 Finance. So how does that sound? A free AT&T share pretty much just by signing up and clicking a referral link. You don't have to, but again, I'm just letting you know I get 30, you would get 30. AT&T is not going to give me a nice return. I'm up 85.9%. And it is what it is. I mean, I'm going to let the compound interest kick in. These guys are going to give me a nice dividend. And you know what? Once I start earning more compound interest with AT&T, start buying Seagate. Seagate will start buying AT&T. It's just going to start kicking in and looking more dangerous, as I want to say, with like just distributing dividends and doing some damage. As I refer to as my Death Star with my dividend portfolio, it's the laser is getting charged and it's ready to fire. So I hope you guys have a safe weekend. Just be safe out there. I know it's Super Bowl weekend. You know, the virus is still out there. I'm very fortunate to receive my first and second vaccine of Moderna, being a registered nurse. But you have to be careful with I was almost going to say AT&T. You have to be careful with this virus because, look, it's a chain reaction if you get sick, because it affects the market as well, you know, and if we have another pandemic kicking in, we got a problem. And guess what? That price per share in a lot of your stocks are going to go down. So just be safe out there. When you have the opportunity to take the shot, go for it. I had a very strong immune response. I also have videos on Pfizer, so check that out with Pfizer stock. A very strong company as well. I just discussed some of their products that they own, and I know a lot of people are upset with Pfizer's price, but I reveal to you why I love that stock. I'm long in that stock, and I'm going to keep on going with that, as well as AT&T, and why I have it in my dividend portfolio. So take care and have a good one.